Now, I would say that Jesus' Sunday started pretty good. Because it started with people yelling Hosanna, which means save or salvation or pretty much save us. And it started with them saying, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, acknowledging that he is the physical manifestation of God's presence. He comes in God's name. He represents God to us. And he's the King of Israel. Here's the thing. His Monday ended a lot better, or not a lot better, ended a little bit worse than Sunday. Sunday they were worshiping him and praising him. And on Monday, he's having to reiterate, dude, you guys need to be seeking truth. I am the way, the truth, and the life. You guys need to be looking. God himself is glorifying me. But they're like, we don't believe you. We're not getting it. We're not receiving it. It's Tuesday. That doesn't work. And at a little bit lower point. Even lower point. And, it started off great, but if you're God, and you look at the potential that you've given to people, and you're lamenting over the pain because you see that they don't get it, Tuesday ends a little bit lower. Jesus is sitting, and it's right before he's about to be taken captive, and it's right before he's about to be beaten to a pulp, and it's right before he's about to be illegally tried and hung up on a cross. And throughout this time, the most important thing to him, last words if you would. Granted, he's not on the cross now, but the last words, kind of walking that last line, is praying for us, that we get it. That we get that it's not about us. That we get that the only way that people are going to hear this message is through us. That we get that he has given us a revelation. God has revealed to us himself. And desire that we would take that and reveal it and share it with others. That we get that there are people in our schools and in our homes and in our workplaces that would desperately love to know that there's a God out there who loves them. That we get that it's not about bringing people into this building and saying, okay, here's the latest list of behaviors for you guys, and you got to make sure you're acting this way and acting that way and acting that way. That we get it's not about trying to create this large organization with stockpiles of people and money that we can manipulate and control what they do and how they do. That we get it's just about revealing God to people. That's the whole gospel in a nutshell. That's what he died for. So that we would get that it's all about revealing God to people. God's love, God's goodness, God's grace. Now the rest of Jesus' week, really quickly, kind of went downhill, for lack of a better term, from there, because he was taken captive. Kind of beat to a pulp. If you can imagine, and it's hard for us to picture this, but you can imagine if a platoon of U.S. Special Forces kind of came in and took one of you guys captive and beat you to a pulp, and then you were legally tried, and then hung on a cross to die. That's pretty much what happened to Jesus. And his week ended worse than any week that we could ever imagine. And part of the thing that kind of, just for me, helps get me through it, and it's usually around this time of the year that we start to really focus on the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. But part of the thing that kind of gets me a little happy is, yes, I woke up. It's a good day. I'm not going to be beaten and put on a cross. It's a good day. And Christ died for my sins, and I can have a relationship with him. It's a good day. And if we can just take a moment and communicate that to people within our circle of influence, then they can all have a good day too.